What's up, y'all? It's Mitchell and Mitchell. I'm your girl, Kimmy Kim, right here with my boy Ed. We just gonna say Ed because he
Right.
always try to say Eddie Ed and it don't work.
It never works. It never works.
It's
Uh,
Motivational Monday.
it's Motivational Monday, and normally I would think it'll be apropos to put it out earlier, but this is just it is what it is. We put it out when we get it out. You hear me? So, but even if you get it on Tuesday, it's Motivational Tuesday. We just like to use the M's because we're Mitchell and Mitchell. So sue us, don't sue us. That's just a laugh. But if you don't like it, it's so well. Anyway, Motivational Monday. I don't know if you wanted to start, but I had a couple things I wanted to talk about. But if you wanted to start, I will go ahead and politely let my partner come in and go
No,
ahead.
I'm gonna go ahead and bust his ass out for a minute because this is what I do. I feel like how you ever been talking to somebody, y'all, and then you be like all like up here and they be like right there, and I don't give a damn what you say, they just right there. So I'm gonna let him start off so I can see and try to meet him where he at. So you go, partner.
Okay.
Shit.
Duly noted. Duly noted. Duly noted. That's her checking me. That's what that is. Okay. Which is cool. I appreciate that. That's one thing I love with my partner. She's always going to, in the most craziest moments, she's going to express what she feels is the truth for me.
I know I'm turning the picture and everything off, but y'all don't need to be seeing all in my goddamn house, okay?
Right.
All right.
So listen, one of the things I want to talk about Motivational Monday is, um, I've been a proponent of the underdog, or I guess most people are, and I just want to encourage everyone. And again, when I talk, a lot of times I'm reaffirming maybe what you know and heard, definitely for myself. And one of
Mhm.
the points I want to make out is to say is go even when people count you out. Like, if you're trying to do something, here's the thing. We did a show a couple weeks ago about the difference between motivation and discipline. Motivation is like when you feel like doing it. Discipline saying you got to do it regardless if you feel like it or not. And I want to push you to go ahead and go, even if people count you out and they say they can't, you can't do it. I almost I hate when people tell me that I can't do something, but I almost love it because then it drives me, it pushes me. So I'm telling you, even when people are saying that you can't do it, or they're doubting you, or they're not even supporting you. Because I know a lot of times we start a business, and the last people, oh, you trying to get another certificate or a degree. The last people, for the most part, are usually to support you, the people that you know, the people that are around you that celebrate you. You know, it's kind of weird how it happens. But go, because sometimes when I see that happening, and I'm hearing it's quiet and it's crickets as I'm trying to move, that's letting me know, okay, I must be doing something because I'm getting too much static. I'm getting so go, even if they count you out, they don't believe you. Number two, I believe that in your darkest moments, there is illumination. So sometimes it takes a moment to be in real dark and it's secluded where you can actually see what you need to do. You can actually get focused. It's kind of tying with the first point. Um, you know, a lot of times when you're doing all these things, you got all these distractions, you got all this ambient noise, ambient people, all these distractions and diversions. Sometimes in those darkest moments when you feel real fucked up and you down and out, or you ain't in the best space, that's that moment you squeeze out the best in you. It's not to stay in that dark and sad space, it's to build up and then create light. Sometimes it takes that dark moment to create and invent light for you and others. So
Mhm.
my words say yes. In those moments, in those darkest moments, there is definitely illumination of thought, and illumination of direction. Okay, and then to culminate all of those things, I feel that it takes being down almost your lowest common denominator to fight your ass off to get back up, so that when you are up, you appreciate it. It's almost like, I always teach my kids this. It's always simpler. It costs a lot more when they earn it. You give them something, it's like, yeah, but when they buy it or they earn it, it's just a little bit has a little bit more value to it. So it takes sometimes being down. All those things I'm saying is like when you go into adversity, if you're trying to accomplish something, if you're trying to become something, if you're trying to gain something, trying to get that real estate deal. Sometimes, and I've been doing that for a long time, people get thrown off because it is a seller's market, and the sellers are telling you they're not giving you no seller concessions, they're not paying no closing costs, and they ask you for more. They're not even giving you any of the tax credits. So even in those moments, you fight, you fight, you fight. You go above and beyond. You go beyond all of those things. Think outside of the box and make it happen. Again, we all believe in, we love a true underdog story. You know, the smaller person overtaking
Yeah.
the big person, or the person that was
Mhm.
counted out that you thought that they couldn't do it. They're the underdogs, and people love to see an underdog story because it shows heart, it shows tenacity, it shows temerity, it shows power and resilience. And
Mhm.
it's a statement that I love and I say it all the time. I've seen on social media for years, and it says that you never know how strong you are until being strong is the only option you have. And
Mm.
so, in these moments, I would suggest not necessarily waiting until that's the only option you have, but fight now, build now, grow now, believe now. Speak those things that be not as though they were. We've been saying it forever. And the words that come out of your mouth becomes manifestation. It becomes a part of your psyche. You know, sometimes they say if you meet somebody and they tell you your name, if you say it back, the chances of you remembering is a lot greater. So a lot of times speaking those things actually activate things in your mind, in your subconscious, and it activates something in the atmosphere that's around you. It kind of reverberates in your area. So those are things I want to say today, my motivational Monday. Listen, go even when people count your ass out. In your darkest moments, there is definite illumination. And then sometimes it takes being down and then fighting your ass back to the top for you to appreciate that moment. So my partner, that's my speech. I'm off the stage. No,
That's your mic drop.
that's not my mic drop. That's not a mic drop. That's just my speech and I'm off the stage. I'm passing it
Oh.
to my partner.
Oh, okay. I really don't have anything. I just feel like I just want to talk my talk. It's some days you just be like that, and I don't really know if it's gonna motivate your ass or not. I guess I just some days, and I'm this is my day where my partner just went straight heavy. I think all his message is 100% sure, but I'm not gonna lie. What I've been getting today is just people just like just doing however, whenever, however they feeling, and they just not caring and just doing the consequences. And I could motivate you all damn day from the top motivators that I know, right? And Ed, I know you have experienced this. And it's did you know? Okay, it go in one ear and out the other, right? So then you go to just you can put that in when it comes to a child, but it's also you can put that in when it comes to a relationship. You telling your
Those are
spouse,
assholes.
your no, no,
Did
they're
they
not
ask you?
ass. I do not believe they assholes. Just like a
No, no,
child.
no, no. Ask. You have people that ask you questions and you give them solutions and they
Uh-huh.
still do nothing with it. Those are
Right.
ASK holes.
And
Ask.
you know how you just said that you can tell your children, and then when they do it, then it's more appreciative. Okay, so that's how I feel. What I feel right now, and what I'm challenging is that people, you do need to fall on your ass. You need to fall hard on your ass and learn to get up, because it's not till you fall, you break a bone or leg or something, your ass just can't walk no more for a minute. Okay, put you completely out of account. Put you out of commission, or you mess around. I feel like when COVID came, the world stopped, meaning that people had to sit their ass down. We had to quarantine. You have to actually deal with the people that's in your household. You couldn't do nothing else. Now, if you took a chance and went out there, that was on you. But you really couldn't do nothing else. And if you lived alone, you was by your damn self. So what I'm saying is, God have a way of making us be still. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I feel. I feel like he have a way of making you be still. Now, I feel like he give you all kind of warning signs, and that's in everything in life, in your career, in your relationship, and your upbringing as a parent. You know what I'm saying? And as you are raising a parent, I'm in a point in my life where my mom is like becoming a child of mine that I have to take care of. So when I make decisions and what I'm finna do, and me taking off work, and you know what I'm saying, I got to do that now, which that's got to be full circle. So I'm thinking about how she thinking. Like she used to, take care of herself and do this, and now, her child she raised, or her children she raised, got to make decisions for her. That's not easy. I know it won't be easy for my boys with me. But with that said, he have a way of making you appreciate. I appreciate what my mom did. My mother raised 8 kids and by herself. And I feel like when she did have the time that she did have, she was going through so much in her life. And it just became kind of full circle for me. And I say I'm gonna gravitate towards my strength from my mother. Just recently, just over the weekend, Ed and I did a live, and then just really discovered that my mom at a young age, before I think I just came in the picture being born. My mother moved to Chicago, and just so happened this is what made me say, okay, full circle for Ed and I to be in each other's life somehow. It's because it's just crazy. My mom was going to his family member's church. Okay. I didn't know Ed way back when, and he damn sure didn't know me. But to know that, and now I'm hearing all these stories, it's just so crazy how life bring you around full circle to where that very conversation of my mom just talking about that embarked upon a memory on her. So she started telling me things and, made her talk more. You know what I'm saying? Like, as an elderly person, you do get kind of, and we don't know that, being in the field that I am, working with them, it be some times where I wish I can go in their mind where they at. You know what I'm saying? And meet them there and give them that love and that and I know for you all that have lost family members, such as I've lost my father, who was my greatest confidant, I can tell you that that is a place that you miss. If you haven't had appointments, believe me, I'll be making them to go talk to my dad. But it also help me appreciate. So I'm just saying, when he makes you stand still in different situations in your life, you're trying to figure out why this not working out. You're trying to figure out why that's not. Maybe you just need to be still and stop trying to figure it out. Stop trying to make a solution for it and let it make itself for you, because God have a way of just giving you a complete vision. And let me tell you something, similar to what Ed was saying, the vision that he's probably going to give you, that person that you tell it to, 9 out of 10, they're not going to see that. They're not. If they would have told the man that owned Amazon, okay, because I don't like to say names, but if they would have told him, well, okay, you in the garage and your ass ain't gonna make it though. You sitting up here trying to sell all this stuff, you ain't gonna make it. If he would have listened to somebody telling him that, he would have never been as rich and accomplished as he feel now. But with all that, he still felt and feel. If y'all pull up his video just talking about his personal life, which is a 30-minute video, he still said he felt so unsuccessful, so unfulfilled. It wasn't just about money. So sometimes you just want that one thing, right? You say, I want to get that house. Then you get that house. And then now all of a sudden your house ain't a home because it's just you and the house and the bills and everything else. Or that person in there, and it still don't feel like a home. So that's what I'm saying. Like, take your time to do what I like to say you can have a visual board and then have a board in your head. And I think every day you should make little steps. I don't think you should make goals for just 6 months or a year or 5 year down the line. You can make goals from Monday to Friday. I do. And then I check them off and be like, okay, man, I killed that. I did everything I said I was going to do. And I feel like that is motivation in itself. We need to see the small things. The big things is not what mess people up. It be that little bitty stuff that, or you all would like to say, it be that petty shit. It really do. It just be, I ain't talking to you. Oh, I see you calling, man, bump. It be the little shit. And then it festers and then it grows and it becomes something else. And that's why I feel like I don't have the time or the energy to do that. It's either we on or we off completely, because that will mess you up. So that's my motivation. And matter of fact, I don't even feel like it's a motivation. I'm gonna say it's my mic drop when I say y'all need to stop being petty, because I've heard so much petty shit, and you need to just stop saying that I can't, because you can.
Yeah.
And you need to really just look at yourself. And just because it's unfamiliar, just because you ain't never known it or seen it before, that don't mean the shit can't happen.
Exactly.
You need to get out your own way though. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? And I'm the queen. I'm gonna tell you, this is when I use the word queen. I'm the queen of saying I trust no one, not even my mama. I always said that. And people always ask me this question. Even my children say, "Mom, why you always say that?" I'm like, because if it came to a point when God said, "Listen, I'm only taking one of y'all home," my mama gonna be like, "I'm gone," because your ass finna go. So what I'm saying is, at the end of the day, it's not just that. I'm just saying, like, I got my trust in God. That's who I know got me. And I am gonna say this: one of my most encouraging songs that I play all the time, and that is by CC Winans, "The Goodness of God." That I'm gonna share. If you haven't or you haven't heard, and we haven't did church in a minute, but this ain't the evangelist Levon or the Bishop Peter. This is the straight up Kimmy Kim telling you, you need to be encouraged. You need to encourage yourself. You need to find within yourself and stop shelving yourself down. You know what I'm saying? To lift something or someone else up. That's even if it's a glass, you know what I'm saying? Or even if it's that puff puff. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't going to take it away. It's still going to be there when you get through getting high and getting drunk. You know what I'm saying? And having sex. It's still going to be there. Straight up. So I'm just saying. A lot of times we do all kind of things to suppress. But you just got to face your stuff. You really do. You got to face it. So that's my thing. I really don't give a damn what day of the week it is. I'm just saying that's how I feel. Because, sometimes you just gotta rip the band-aids off. So I feel like I'm probably gonna be doing that all week. Just coming with that. Women's Day is Wednesday, so I'm gonna definitely toot my horn on the women. A lot of people don't even know, like, damn, what is that? Mother's Day coming up. Well, if you got a special people that you know, I like to nominate different friends. I've always done this for years. Every March, I nominate a different friend, and she don't even know I've been praying for her, calling her. I've just been doing stuff, and I just been rocking with her. Sometimes it's somebody I don't even know, and I do that because women need to lift each other up more. You know what I'm saying? And sis, I got you. When the last time you done that? So with that said, Ed and I will definitely be going live. I'm gonna go on definitely to say on that day to toot out, our women in our life, from our mothers to our sisters to our friends to everybody.
All
So
right.
that's it for this particular segment.
All right. I like it. So live on Wednesday. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and share.
Yes.
Share it through your groups because I know there are certain people that have certain groups they're part of, and so
Mm-hmm.
share the videos with your group. Um, and then encourage them to subscribe, and then get the notification if it's on YouTube. Like, subscribe, and share if it's on Facebook and on Instagram. We did a couple of. We're going to do more Instagram. We've only done a couple of lives. I think the
Yeah.
last 2 weekends we did a live. They only do it for like an hour. So anyway, but follow us on all media right now on all of those media platforms. We even said Anchor. We just hadn't done anything on Anchor. We got to ramp that up. We're trying to fit everything all in. But thank you so much. We are very appreciative of you guys. The guys that tuned in last weekend. There are some videos this weekend I think are funny that we did outside of our live, and I had to watch those today. That was funny. So listen, guys, we like you, we love you, we want more of you, and listen, it's been real and it's been fun. But it's always, always, always real motherfucking fun. You heard me. We're gonna holler back at y'all.